welcome back to my channel and welcome to video 2 of my special drill series. So today I am going to show you guys how I decide where and what colors, where I'm going to put them, ABs in my kits. So in the first video, if you haven't seen it, I talk about a lot of what's out there in terms of special drills. I go through a couple of shops that I frequent, that I really rely and trust their drill quality. So if you haven't checked out that video, I will leave a link down below. I will be starting a playlist of this series, so it'll be easy for you to navigate. But like I said, today we're going to talk about deciding on what type of special drill you want and where you plan to place them, or where a good spot may be to place them. So I'm going to be using this, just a smaller kit. I don't have huge plans for this one, but I wanted it to be somewhat simple to explain to you guys my thought process. And if you are interested in seeing me do this with a larger kit in the future, let me know down below, and it's definitely something I will revisit. So this particular kit is Salem the Cat from Mystical Diamond Art. This is going to be one of the kits that I work on for the Claws and Paws event in August. And I decided, since this is such a monochrome image, that I really wanted to add in some special drills to make it a little extra sparkly. Just something a little extra. So I actually have a system, a way that I do this. So I'm going to go over that, and maybe it'll be helpful to you, maybe not. But I'm going to kind of just go over where I personally like to add special drills to my kits. So for keeping this kit in mind, when I looked at it, I knew that I wanted to add some special drills to some highlight areas as well as the eye. This kit did not come with anything charted. I don't even actually know if Mystical Diamond Art is still around. If they are, I'll leave a link to their website down below. But I purchased this kit a couple of months ago when they were doing like a massive discount sale. I think I ended up getting this for like $15 or something like that. I do have an unboxing, which I'll leave down below as well. So as soon as I opened this, I knew I wanted to add in some ABs to the highlighted areas, so the white areas, and to his eye, like I had mentioned. So for me, when I'm deciding where I want to put special drills, one of the things that I try to think of is, where would the light shine on this kit? So for me, the light, if you're looking at this image, then the light would be coming from this direction, just based on where the highlights are and the way that the subject is looking. So obviously this is a cat. I feel like they're looking this way. It's kind of hard to like explain it, but I feel like they're looking this way, which is why the lighting is kind of this way on their face. It's similar to this extra light that I have over here. So I feel like where you see the number ones charted, so we have some in this little fluffy area on the cheek, those are ones, and then you also have some in the corner of the eye and kind of like an eyebrow area, if cats have eyebrows. Just thinking of other kits, I don't necessarily like ABs or crystals or anything in a subject's face, like on their skin, unless it's very light and just kind of trying to depict, again, like a highlight effect. And for that, I would want it to be like a skin tony AB. But I do love ABs in eyes and lips. So again, that kind of applies to this kit here. I feel like for the eyes, it will look very pretty. And then if we're talking about like a landscape, I love ABs or crystals in the water, in skies, in flowers. You guys have seen a lot of that in my post reviews if you're familiar, or if you've seen those. I am not shy about adding special drills and stuff into water, skies, etc. Something else that I want to mention before I kind of get into how I made my decisions here is, you do not need to make an exact match like AB DMC to regular DMC. So if you cannot find a specific color in AB, form, you can choose something similar, or there is a website that I personally like to use, and that site is threadbare.com. They have this really cool, hopefully you guys can see this, I'm using my tablet to show you. They have this really cool tool to find the closest DMC. So obviously this is a cross stitch site, so they're using the term thread, but DMC in diamond painting follows the same type of color way. It uses the same color names and numbers. So what you would do is you would put in, say you were looking for an AB in 158, you would put in 158, and then it would pull up a bunch of other color numbers that would be similar. So obviously 158 is the closest match, and they kind of go in like descending order. So your next closest could be 797, 792, 333. And what I would do is I would take note of that, and then I would go over to one of the websites that we talked about in the last video, and I would see if they had any of these available in an AB. So not every color in the DMC is available in an AB drill or a crystal drill, but chances are you can find something in one of those colors that they list that would be available. So when I decide to add in ABs to a kit, I did this a couple of months ago because I tried to save money on shipping. I'm gonna put you guys down a little bit. So this, I think I did this in June, because this was a June kit, this was a July kit, and this is an August kit. So I knew I had these 3 coming up that I wanted to do some work with special drills. So I went through the kits and I wrote down some numbers. So you can see I have a color code. I shopped all of these special drills from dpwithsparklers. So Salem the Cat we have right here. And I had noted that I would like to do special drills for 728, 729, 743, 745, and 782. So I went to the dpwithsparklers website. I looked to see if they had any of these colors, and you can see here they had 3, but they did not have 2. So I kind of color coded up here that 728 and 782 were unavailable through dpwithsparklers, and these 3 colors here were available. And you can see here I did that for Cloudy Seascape and Daughter of Honor. Now, just because I list all of these colors does not necessarily mean I'm going to use all of these colors. I just like to have some options available if I were to need them. Like if certain colors aren't available, maybe something else is available. So that's how I did that. And then what I did is I went through here. I like to make lists in case you guys can't tell. So we're looking at Salem the Cat, and you can see here that 728 and 782 were not available as ABs on dpwithsparklers. So I went over to the Threadbare site and I put in 728, and it pulled up 725, 3821, 3820, 742, 972, and 743 as possible matches or similar enough in color. So I wrote myself a little list here, and I decided that I would look for 725 and 3821 because those were the 2 listed immediately after the color. So 728 is the color I'm looking for, and then they gave me 725 and 3821 as the top 2. I did the same thing for 782, and they gave me the option of 3829. Now, unfortunately, those colors did not end up being available at dpwithsparklers, which is totally fine because you will see that I decided on a couple of other colors anyway. I did the same thing here for Cloudy Seascape, and again, I did it for Daughter of Honor. That is my process of deciding what colors I'm going to look for. Now, I know that that may be a lot of work for some, but it's something that I honestly enjoy doing. So it's just fun for me. So my final decision was that I was going to use 3865 AB, which is charted. 3865 is that symbol 1, and that's going to be those highlighted areas. And then I chose 2 of those colors that were located in the eyeball. So these are both exact matches. 743 is charted and 745 is also charted. So we have 2 yellows, a bit of a brighter one and then a pale yellow. And those are the symbols. I don't remember. Those are symbols. 743 is the up arrow and 745 is the 7. So where the up arrow here is that darker yellow, and then the lighter yellow is the number 7. And then there will also be some of those 3865 ABs in here as well. Now, something for me personally, when I diamond paint, I very, very rarely fully replace a color in ABs. It's just, I like the effect of having some sprinkled in there. We'll go through this in part 3 of this series, which I'm going to do a full video of how I place ABs, where I place ABs, and I kind of want to do that a little more in depth itself, because it can be a little much. It can be a little daunting, especially if it's something that's new to you. But I will certainly go through all that in the 3rd part of this series. We'll actually lay down some drills together and you can see that kind of come to life. So that is that. And the final thing that I just wanted to mention in this video is how I tell myself that I have special drills for a kit. Now, these 2 bags are relatively new from DP with Sparklers, so I have not converted them to my storage system, which is these colored baggies here, and then I put them in DMC order. All of my round drills are in this teal color, so these will eventually be there as well. Something that I do, which I actually forgot to grab them, is I have these round labels. These are Avery and they are the removable ones. So once I have them in my preferred storage type in these color baggies here, I will make a little sticker for the back and I will put this symbol. So this is the number 1 symbol. And I will stick that on the back, and then I will leave these baggies face up like that. So when I'm working on a section, I know, okay, this is going with symbol 1. So I will do that, and then I will also make note on my containers. So this is Cloudy Seascape. I finished this one recently. That was another one that I added special drills to. And what I like to do when I kit up, so these are my drills for that kit. And if you see, sorry, there's a little bit of glare. If you see where I have this little black dot, those are colors that are these out of order? Doesn't matter. I put a little black dot on each label of a color that I had a matching special drill for. So this is DMC AB 162. And I have charted 162. So I have a little black dot there, which reminds me when I grab this color, oh, I have a special drill for that. Again, I did not put these in my storage system just yet. I don't know why. These ones here are from Shimmering Canvases. So I have a crystal and I have an AB. So 3808, when I go to grab 3808, oh, I have a black dot. I know I need to grab the special drill. So that is what I have found is the easiest way to remember that you are using special drills on a kit. It just works for my brain. So I think that is everything I have for this particular video in the series. Hopefully that was beneficial. Let me know if you have any questions or anything that you think I need to explain a little bit more clearly. Sometimes when I talk in these videos, I do have some like talking points, like I have my little notepad here, But sometimes I just get talking and I kind of forget what I've said. I don't know, anybody else do that? I think I do it in real life too. But I will leave links to everything I mentioned down below. I will link directly to that closest DMC tool on Threadbare. And yeah, let me know again if you guys have any questions, and I will see you all in part 3 of my special drill series very soon. Bye.